Now, I want to be clear that the United States considers the refugee crisis to be global.
Well, it's officially over. After 41 days, the final occupiers at a wildlife refuge in Oregon have all surrendered. It had been whittled down to just 4.
These are the frontline fighters in Brazil's battle against the rapid spread of the Zika virus.
We'll begin with an update, though, on what's been happening at the Saudi embassy in Tehran, which has been pelted with Molotov cocktails in response to Saudi Arabia's execution of a prominent Shia cleric.
Iran's Revolutionary Guards captured the vessels near Farsi Island in the Persian Gulf, home to a major naval base.
Bloodshed and arrests at a KKK rally that got extremely violent in Orange County.
Music legend David Bowie has died after losing an 18-month battle with cancer. Reports on his social media websites said that he died peacefully.
3 Ukrainian soldiers have died, 5 were wounded in the clashes with the Russian-backed separatist forces. They shelled the positions of the Ukrainian army more than 70 times in the last 24 hours.
This little bird doesn't know it.
And the defense finds you, Radovan Karadzic, guilty of the following counts: genocide, a crime against humanity.
Cubans are preparing to welcome Obama when he arrives on the island nation on Sunday, the first such visit by a U.S. president in 88 years.
An American college student this morning faces 15 years of hard labor in a North Korean prison. The University of Virginia undergrad was sentenced overnight.
A moment of recreation in the historic town of Palmyra, where on Sunday, Syrian government forces, backed by heavy Russian support, drove out Islamic State.
This breaking news that is coming in from Belgium, Brussels, where the international airport there in Brussels has been shaken by at least 2 explosions.
This is the 5th major bombing in Turkey in the past 8 months. Before then, there have been no major attacks for 2 years. In July last year, 34 people were killed in the mainly Kurdish.
The Taliban faction claims responsibility for a devastating terror attack in Pakistan that targeted Christians enjoying the Easter weekend.
Panic in Istanbul, where an ISIL suicide bomber from Syria is being blamed for the carnage that left at least 10 people dead and 15 injured.
Iraqi soldiers raising the Iraqi flag over Ramadi, a key moment in the battle against so-called Islamic State.
Chicago Friday night. A Trump rally canceled after protesters clashed with Trump supporters.
Today, multilateral and national economic and financial sanctions related to Iran's nuclear program are lifted in accordance with the JCPOA.
Landing wedge now deployed.
The Icelandic Prime Minister, Mr. Gunnlaugsson, has now stood down.
The violence erupted overnight on Friday, breaking a ceasefire that had held for more than 2 decades before that. Azerbaijan and Armenia accuse each other right now of provoking hostility.
We begin with the deadly earthquake and that warning tonight that more powerful aftershocks could be coming. The 6.2 quake striking after dark in Japan and then several violent tremors following. A deadly 7.8 magnitude earthquake has rattled coastal towns, and you are seeing the aftermath right here. Look at this video. The moment the quake struck. Let's listen.
We're just getting in these really very disturbing, incredible images, the video of Russian warplanes buzzing a U.S. Navy.
Telling us that Prince has died at his home in suburban Minneapolis, and